Hello everyone. In this video, I have explained question number 2 of this week's lab. So question number 2 says download the provided lab 8 question number 2.html, copy the downloaded file into your JavaScript working directory. So you're going to download the file that is being provided to you and then copy it and paste it into a into your working directory in the same way that we have done question number 1. Okay, now after that you will see that there is a code that is being provided to you. So for example, let me go to my VS Code here, and if you'll see, okay, so this is the code that is being provided to you. Now, in this code, what we have done here is I have created a form, okay, that has a text field for screen name, for zip, and for submit, right? So if I'll run this code, say, so if I run this code, I get something like this, okay? Now, what you have to do in this lab is you have to do a validation check over here, okay? What are the rules to check that when you submit it, it should check whether the values that you put inside this, for example, in here in screen name, into the zip code, and here in, okay, the values that you put should be valid values, okay, or should follow the validation rules. And what are the rules? The rules are provided in the lab, okay? So validation rules are the screen name field must not be empty. What that means is if you keep the screen name empty and you click on the submit button, this field should turn into orange. Okay, so that is what does it mean by validation rule. So validation rule is it doesn't let you submit the form if you do not follow these rules. What is the first rule? The first rule is the screen name field must not be empty. Second, the zip code field length must be of length 5, and the to's field must contain a yes. Okay, so we have 3 validation check, and that is what you have to modify the code for. Okay, so if you'll see here in the code, herein, these text fields and the buttons and submit is being created using this code. Okay, to understand this, please watch the video that I have posted on form validation. Okay, and that will help you understand how to create this kind of form. Okay, now if you will see herein, we are getting the values by query selector. Okay, so we are getting the value in to's form. Then I have added an event listener. What event listener I have added? I've added a submit event listener, which means when you will click on the submit, something should happen. So validation should happen, right? And for that, herein, the if statements is being used, okay? So what you have to do is, instead of false, you have to replace it with the proper statement, okay? Whatever you understand through, whatever you have understand in this code, okay? So herein I have written the code, and you have to replace the false with the appropriate expression. Okay, let's understand. Okay, so herein the input type is text, ID is screen name. The second input type for zip is again text, ID is zip. And the third type is again text and name is agreement, right? Agreement. And the fourth one is your submit. Okay, so when something will, the event will be triggered when you will click on the submit button. Okay, and that is what we have written over here. Okay, and the form's ID is to's form. Okay, this is also important. So the form's ID is to form. So now we are checking through the query selector. Okay, And so we are saying that let to's form, or it could be any variable, is equals to document.query selector, and we are selecting it through this ID. Okay. Then add the event listener to that. Okay. Submit, and this is the function that you're calling, right? And it is taking an argument event. So I have just given colors that screen name.style.background is light green, light green, light green. So everything is correct. It will be light green. Otherwise, it will be orange. Where is that otherwise written? The otherwise is written in this if statement. Okay. So what I would say is the first one is the screen name will turn orange if the screen name is empty. So herein I'll say if choose form dot screen name. Okay. So if you'll see, choose form is selecting it through this query selector. Okay. So I'll say choose form dot screen name dot value equals blank. Okay, if it is empty means it is blank, right? Then I'm gonna say background color equals to orange. Okay, we have seen previous videos wherein we have changed the color, right, through styling. So herein also we are gonna follow the same syntax. I'm gonna say choose from dot screen name dot style dot background is equals to orange if the screen name is empty. Second, if the zip length is not equals to 5, then also it should give me an error or convert that field into orange, right? So I'm going to say if to's form dot zip dot value dot length, okay, is not equals to 5, then this should turn into orange, right? And the third one was to check whether it is yes or not, right? So to's form dot value is not equals to yes. Okay, then it should turn into orange. That's it. So here in what again, what did we said? We have taken the screen name, we have seen its value. If it is blank, converted into orange. Okay, what does it mean by prevent a default? Prevent a default means when you submit it, it will go to a website which you will provide it over here in the action. Okay, so if I'll have written it as google.com, it will, after submitting, if everything is valid, it will navigate to google.com, but I do not want that. Okay, so that's why I just wrote it as event.prevent default. Okay, now let's run this code and check first. Okay, so I'm going to run this code. Okay, and I'll leave the screen name empty and let's see what does it do. See, screen name is empty, zip is empty, this is empty, everything is turned into orange, right? So I'm gonna now provide the screen name and I'm gonna provide the screen name as John. Okay, now we'll turn it as submit. Now this is green, but others are still orange, right? So herein, I'll provide a zip code. Let's say 12345. Okay, and let's submit. And now it is green, but again, this one is orange. So I'll write just yes over here, submit. And even though I've written it as prevent default, it is still taking it there. Okay. So, but I hope you have understood how does this works, right? I hope you have understood what this program is supposed to do and how can we manipulate that. Okay, what I would suggest is, and I know I have given you the code, but try writing the code without seeing the code that I have provided. Okay, that will help you to learn. Okay, and please again feel free to email me if you have any question. Thank you.